Hello guys, and welcome back to Total War Rome 2, the Empire Divided DLC, playing it as Aurelian. If you've checked out the series so far, then more or less you know we're up to date, but if you haven't, I recommend that you do go check out my entire series so far, just to kind of get a brief overview of where we've come from. And more or less where I left off from last session is that I was moving my armies, these ones here, all the way from the Iberian Peninsula, or if you want to refer to modern day Spain and Portugal, all the way across towards Anatolia, or what you would refer to as Turkey, and Syria, and I think there's Israel, Lebanon, and stuff like that. Because I need to Antioch. That's one of the quests that I've got to do, so it's one of the main objectives. Hold the fallen settlement. The second objective is a Mare Internium, Eastern Shore, was a gateway to the territories under Zenobia's control once it fell. I know, so basically it's getting you to do the entire march. Now, the thing is that my client state owns it, which is Galatia, but for whatever reason, because I don't own it, that is one of the reasons why I can't do anything about it. It has to be under direct control, and I think the idea is, because these are client states at the moment, eventually Rome wanted them under direct control. It wasn't that we wanted someone else controlling them, it's we wanted control of them. So as you can see, I moved my armies around. It's going to take some time. I've got an army stationed here, and I was trying to think about, off camera, after a bit of time, I was thinking about how to, because I've got an income of nearly 10,000 basically coins every turn. And obviously I've got 5,000 in the bank at the moment. I was wondering, well, what can I do to substitute some of these incomes at the moment, because it's quite a large income to be getting in one go. And the thing is, it's like, do I fork out and actually get some maintenance? Because if you look at my treasure at the moment of finance, obviously I'm getting taxes of nearly 14,000, and we've got a lot of trade coming in, slave population. My trade's going to go down massively though as soon as I declare war on Galatia. So I know other income's coming in as well, and that's from vassals, and I'm also going to lose that. And then I've got army upkeep and navy costs. So I don't want to... Actually, the tax level's quite bloody high. Where the hell did that tax level come from? Did I put it up to there? No wonder they're getting pissed off at me. I think I might have actually done that by accident. There we go, tax level. Drop that down. So it's down to 3,000. That makes sense. I was just wondering why it was so high. I might have actually just hit something wrong there, and it's kind of put the tax a bit high. So never mind. Scratching off that one. But yeah, I'm going to lose a lot of income when I declare war onto these... my allies, and anyone else decides to be a bit of a nuisance. Now, how am I diplomatically? I'm at war with two different... I've got the British Confederation, which is at war with me, and I've also got Saba, but I ain't got a clue where the hell Saba is. But, actually, yeah, that was one thing I was... Yeah, we had some armies here, didn't we, dealing with this? Now, how are we doing here? So one more turn. So we've got one more turn to wait until we can actually jump into that battle. That's kind of cool. So we'll try and get this turn over and done with. We've got this guy here. Is a level 4 scout. Being a bit of a pain in the ass. So if we can assassinate him. Nice. So he's down. We also got a level 5 champion. Can I assassinate him? Tried, but it didn't work. Because I don't want them doing any kind of debuffs to my units. So that can happen next turn. So that's one thing I was dealing with. So I was just trying to think how many armies I had left. And I've got, I think 5 in total. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got quite a lot of armies. But then saying that, a few of them are on the march at the moment. So... yeah, we've got quite a lot of them on the march, moving down, cutting across to head towards Greece and then do a complete section there. It's going to take a few turns to do that, and this is one of the things I was also pondering as well, is what to do with all these units that are taking their time in many cases. Like, the fleet's arrived and I've got an army here, but as it stands right now I can't really do anything with them. Now, can I actually get rid of my... because the other thing you have to do as well is get rid of a non-aggression pact.
Speak quickly, but do not expect the good wine to ease your part.
Because I can declare war, but the problem is declaring war after short retreat is it will piss them off. Although they already are quite hostile to me at the moment. So what I need to do before I actually get to them is remove the client status and then declare war, because then people won't be as pissed at me for doing it. apart from maybe their allies. German Confederacy is not doing too bad. They're fine. They're happy with me. There's a bit of lag going on here, so we've got to wait a turn. So I'm trying to think what the best way to do it. I really need to upgrade some of these areas. But it's the food issue that I'm going to be going through. So if I get a... Might be a good idea to get a grain pit here just for replenishment purposes. So I want one quite close to the border. And then I want to upgrade some of these settlements to be a bit tougher. Because at the moment I've neglected this entire area considerably because my campaign's been focused on the east. Not east, no, west, shall I say, sorry. And basically now I'm pushing on the east soon. So I want to at least try and strengthen these up some more to be able to do that. And it's just trying to figure out how to... What's most at worry here? So it's like these settlements are at worry, and then these ones down here as well. So I could actually upgrade Athens into a better settlement. But what I'm going to do first is upgrade these into higher quality garrisons, just to help in terms of recruitment and replenishment. So I think I can actually upgrade both of these. Oh no, I'm just short. That's such a pain in the ass. I'm going to keep the grain pit. I'll get them next turn. I'll keep the money I've got and income. I think that's why I kind of supplement the income up as well, is just so I could... the finances were up there just so I could actually get more income per turn. So as these armies are coming across, and they'll take another, say, 5 or 6 turns, I'll remove their client status. I'll go into war with these guys as well. How are we doing on terms of my spies? Because I'll actually move my spies across, won't I? Yeah. Let's just keep going that. Yeah, they've got the Gothi up here being a bit of a pain in the ass. I think the idea is just see what happens and goes on, because you can get a mix and batch of a lot of different things. I've got units in Africa. Well, actually, they've got an army up here. And these aren't even upgraded units. This is the problem I'm having at the moment. I haven't upgraded on my units in ages, apart from these guys. And these are just sitting here, just defending as it stands. Which is fine. I can deal with that. Actually saying that. I'm going to move him back. I'm going to put him to here. We'll see what goes on. Yeah, that's it for this turn. I know the first turn always takes the longest, and I do apologise. It's just one of the ones I've got to get my head back in around what the hell's going off. Alright, so military version, got someone died of natural causes, got the cats, but that's just a buff, which is nice. Got war declared by the Sassanids and the Gothi, which is kind of cool. That helps in many ways. Yeah, so the problem is with the turns, it's basically just got to try and recap where I am and where I got up to, because it can be sometimes a real pain in the ass. Can I assassinate this guy quickly? Okay, he's down. And then I want to do some military subversions on these guys. So there we go. So that kind of works out well. This will surrender in one turn, but they'll just attack me instantly. Armies don't surrender as what you think they should do. They just turn around and give you... They basically just attack you instead. So we've got quite a lot to do when we come back. But let's get into some combat, shall we? It's been a little while since I've done some combat in this game. Well, I say that. So what we got here? So we've got a load of Roman legionaries. We've got a load of levies, which is not very good. We do have some cohorts though, but they have taken some damage. But they've been... This is the problem with these stupid champions and assassins. They do direct damage. We have got a massive army coming in from a chosen band, which could be a problem. That's a 2,000 army reinforcements, and they're going to go into the city. The idea is that I would want to cut them off before they get in, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, so the deployment phase is fine. The conditions are good. So let's start deployment. Now, the idea that I want to do is that I want to deal with the enemy reinforcements coming in. Now, I think they'll be coming in from this direction over here. The reason why I want to deal with them first is that now I can assault the settlement. Now, this is the worst place I feel to attack from because of the choke point, as you can see here. The annoying thing is that my army is coming down from here. This is my reinforcement army, and it's coming in from the worst place because it's got another choke point. And it can get on here and pelt people from down below, which is good. But it means I'd have to go all the way round. And yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one. Yeah, so this is the issue I'm going to have trying to deal with where this army's coming in from. Because the best way to attack is from here, because I can hit these towers with my archers. Well, my one archer that I've got laying around, but I don't have it. It's not very strong. This is my problem with it. They can wipe out my entire force in one go if I leave them in the open. But I don't want them getting in a settlement because it makes it more difficult to take. So let's move these all here. Let's just double check to make sure I've got all the... So I have moved all the equipment, which is good. And then let's move these guys. Because I can use the cavalry actually to harass as well, which would be kind of neat to do. So how do I want to... I'm going to let... What I'm going to do, I'm going to lay out my towers into positions to attack. So what I normally try and do is have 2 towers on one side, 2 towers on the other, and then hold the ladders coming in from one side. So I have the towers like that. And then have the ladders in the middle. Battering rams. We don't need 2. I mean, we could actually leave another battering ram over this side because it depends which way I'm going to come round with these units, because I'm on the complete opposite end to attack, which is the problem of these units. It's going to take them a long time to get round. I'm going to put it over here, get rid of you, and then move you out. And I'm also going to drop siege equipment of all them, and then deal with this army that's going to come in. Hopefully it's going to be coming from this direction, so if I can actually take them out. And the idea is maybe to put my units in forests and then just flank them in completely. That's usually the idea. So I can put the cavalry just like in here, but it depends where the thing is, you've got to try and predict where the enemy's going to come from. And the problem is you don't get an indication saying, oh, the reinforcement force and army is coming from here. You basically have to try and adjust. So let's move these up to here. We don't have many levies here either. Wow. Okay, this is going to be a bit more awkward. So I'm going to put my strongest troops in the middle. I'm going to keep my archers a bit back. Spearmen, these are... not spearmen. These are legions, which are good. We do have some vigilantes, of vigils. So we'll put them over this side. Put you over there. And then we'll have another one just in back in reserve, just in case. Where to plug the gap. And then what else we have? We have my archers. The thing is, I don't want to use these because I need them for the towers. So let's move you up. So the idea is I'm not going to have to toggle on fire with these guys. I might use them in desperate circumstance, but we'll see. These guys can just harass the enemy. Now, this is going to be kind of interesting to see how it works. I need to see where the enemy comes in, because they can come in from a totally different area. Where's the enemy? So I don't want to waste time trying to figure out where they're coming in from. Okay, so there they are. Whoa. Oh, they have a bloody catapult. You little... Wow. I did not realise he had a catapult. And that has a fucking shit range. Right. Take that catapult out, please. Spread out. And then go for it. Okay, so these are the reinforcing armies coming in, and they've got cavalry. Get out of there. Move. I got my reinforcements coming that I need to deal with. I think these guys can... Oh, they've got Celtic archers as well. So this might be a bloody nightmare. Try and pelt these guys just to so they stop firing. Very useful.
The enemy general is
okay, so the general's dead, which is good. Let's move these guys across. Yeah. Can you just chase and kill them, please? There we go. Oh god, jeez, no. Ah, shit. Holy crap, they lost a lot of units. I forget that their units have javelins as well, and they're a chosen warband. Holy cow. Okay, so they're dead. These guys are completely surrounded, but doing really well. Right, you get in there. Some bloody archers right in that corner. Don't want archers. Hit him from behind and charge. Get in there. Whoa, get out of there. Fuck me. Didn't mean to get that close. Holy shit. Well, this is just going horrible. Yeah, these archers are, yeah, are dead. There we go. So they should start to now to be like, oh shit, we're cornered. Which is fine. I can deal with that. Right, so these are all the extra horses I've got, but they're pretty much useless at this point. Right, let's try and get some organisation back into this army, because that was just... ugh. Horrible. Okay, so... come back here. See, even my general lost a shit ton of troops. Gonna have to do quite a lot of messing around. I do have some auxiliary slingers coming in, and I do have some more cohorts. So they can launch the initial attack. It's just going to take me a while to get all the units around, though. And I did get rid of the Oregon, which is good. So the bloody Oregon's down. There is a catapult, a ballista here, and another one here. But because I haven't got my units on the towers, they're not actually doing anything just yet. Right, so managed to get my units all set up. I had to cut bits out because it was just taking a long time. I had to wait for all these units to come round, and I thought, you know what, I'll get them on position ready to go. I've moved armies around. And what I'm going to do is send my slingers in first, deal some initial damage. So the slingers have got quite a good range on them, but I want them to soak up the initial attacks from these guys. So if I send them to about here, or maybe to about here, they can deal with the initial assault while I get these guys moved up, taking each of these equipments. So I've got my cohorts that are going to move in. They're going to be the main source. I do have some more units here that I'm just trying to figure where to put in. Roman legionaries, Roman levies, Nerian swordsman. I got a cohort here, so I'm going to put him... actually, no, that's a mall, so it's just quite good. So we've got all the ladders going to be taken up. We're going to have the initial push from the battering ram to take down the tower, because the idea is I need to take that main defensive position quickly. So I've only got 15 minutes to do this. Because it's just how long it's taken the reinforcements to come around, and then I have to give them time to rest and relax to get them back up to being active or fresh. And then I can move back in again. And then once I've got these, I've got to push. So it's going to be quite interesting just to see how this goes. So basically the slingers are going to like soften them up from distance. Right, get running, guys. I need you to get in there quickly and start pushing. And then once these guys are drawing the fire, I can then move up my rest of my units. The idea, battering ram knocks down the gate. I can send my cavalry in just to deal with any kind of slackers, and then rush to get this main point. Because if I don't have that in the amount of time, this is the problem we're going to have. So I'm just going to wait till they all get in position. The slingers are doing their job. I wanted to take out the towers, but I don't have any archers to do that with. Because I lost the only archers that I had, because I had to take out that Oregon. So once these are all in to go, we can push. The towers, I believe, can just go. Or the ladders. And then we're going to wait for the problem is with the towers is you have to wait for units to get into them before you can move them, which does make sense in a way, because as soon as that tower hits the wall, you want the initial units to jump out and attack them. The problem is you can't have that many in a light tower. So the initial forces coming out onto the walls isn't that substantial compared to if you had maybe a medium or large tower, where you could probably have bulk of the forces inside it. Okay, so there's the initial ladders coming in. So the idea is to draw them in with the ladders, push across, and then once the towers hit, they'll be the main source. This one's going to be a bit harder to deal with, but this one should be quite easy. Okay, so these archers have initially just rushed because they've just had to deal with cohorts coming in, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so there's a tower. The tower's down. First one. We're going to take 2 units and flank round to take this tower. Slingers are firing away, doing their job. Oh, this tower is burning, which is not good. Want to take these. Go. We're going to break the siege. The only issue I'm having here now is that there's only these auxiliary swordsmen on this bit. But then saying that, we should get up on that tower. Yeah, these guys, I knew were going to have problems. Come on, get in there. Deal some damage. Can't lose these units. The bloody level 6 or 7 actually in strength. Damn it.
Flee the field of
Okay, so they're just instantly wiped out. Right, get these archers down, because they're doing a bit of a pain now. You guys set them down. Okay, so we are pushing, which is good. Take the tower, and then we'll push into the main courtyard. And then once I can get the cavalry, and that's the main deal, because they're going to be fortified quite well up there. Capture the gates. So, cavalry, where are you? Definitely need you guys in. We'll use the stronger cavalry units that have not taken much damage. Right, here comes initial cavalry charge. This is going to basically make them rout. Bloody, there's so many towers, it's just peppering you all the way. Every single little bit of hit, you just get peppered.
We have captured a tower.
Right, so these are the main nobles. And they're going to take a bit of time to take down. That's the idea, where I have units coming from both directions. Right, go. Get in there. If I just flank them around and deal with them, it should be a bit better. And there's nothing else that I can see there. Come on, in you go. Oh, there is some units there. Hello. Smash into them.
We have captured a tower.
Go on. Javelin. Boom. Hopefully make them just instantly retreat. Which it has done. Nice. Right. Move in. There we go. I think we're doing alright now. We make them surrender before they actually go anywhere. This would be good. Oh, the initial damage loss. It's quite substantial. Oh, this is a general unit, that's why. Oh, it's actually making better. There we go. Alright, move in. And there we go. Done. Oh, wow. Oh. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if you enjoy what you're seeing, then please, by all means, leave a like, comment down below, share this video, and even subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for my next one, but until then, see you later.